Yo, what's going on? This is the Battle Blaster coming at you. I woke up this morning. Well, excuse me, not this morning. Excuse me, this evening. I got home. I was just in pain. My legs was hurting, so I went home and wanted to get off my feet for a while, and I passed out for a couple hours. And when I woke up to listening to one of those, like they call them newsy briefs or news briefs, to come on like your cable channels or whatever. And the WB has this like Nancy Drew Hardy Boys type mystery show they got coming out this fall. And the theme is a black millionaire who's fucking gay. Okay, the agenda is being pushed on us. I talked about this a while back. The agenda is real. I think that's what it was called, or the gay agenda is real, something like that it's called. But I talked about it a while back. Now, like I said, I have nothing against gay people. I got a couple in my family, and I'm friends with a few gay people, a lot of gay people actually that I know. And I'm not against them. You know, that's your lifestyle. If that's what you like doing, that's you. You know, you like it like that, that's you. I'm not against your lifestyle. You're the one that's gotta bear that cross at the end of, your time here on this planet. So, the thing is I don't like is when people try to throw it in our faces and say that this is the norm when it's not. And you have to understand this, like I said before, they're flooding this agenda, this homosexuality agenda. They're flooding it on us. And the reason why they're flooding it on us, and I truly believe this, is because as black people, we are how can I say this? We are the trendsetters of the world. Whatever way the trend goes, if we're ruling it, trust me, the world is doing it. And see, what happened is the people who are really running this world and this country, they want homosexuality to be a thing, so they can come out the closet and have their way with little boys and little girls and with each other. You know what I mean? They want it to be normalized. And if the black culture, the black people, we say is okay, then the world's gonna do what we're talking about. That's why they had the Nicki Minaj's coming out talking about the bisexuals and all that stuff. That's why you have the Lil Nas X's coming out talking about they're gay. You got the Frank Ocean's coming out talking about, well, Frank Ocean been said he was messed up back there. The Cam Newtons running around here in skirts and dresses, and then you got these brothers out here running around with these high, they're like high tight sweatpants or high tight chino type of pants that the chicks would wear back in the 80s. I mean, I give you one good example. What I mean is, there's a video called, it's not a video, it's a commercial for this supplements called A-Game. And the black brother comes walking in to the library. If you look at the pants he got on, back in the 80s, girls used to wear those pants. They come up past your ankles, they're tight. He had on like some like some slide loafers on. I mean, everything screams femininity. I was at work today and I saw this gay dude. He was dressing, I guess her name, what's that lady name? Oprah's friend, Gail. He was dressing her in a news segment this morning. And this dude happened to have the same outfit that she had on. He was walking around with the same thing she was wearing. And he was just as flamboyant and loud and, as, most gay brothers are, you know. I'm not, trust me when I say this, I am not against the gay population. Trust me, I'm not. But what I am trying to say to people is they are pushing this homosexuality shit on black people so deep that, see, white people already know about us. They know who we are. They know what we are. They have studied us since we got here, or since they got here. Since we've been in their presence, since we've been subjugated underneath them. They have really, and I'm going to say this again, they have really shown their asses. They really wound up the agenda on us. They know who to push it on, and they know that we are so, like, we're like little children. We're starved for attention. We'll take anything. When I looked at Cam Newton today or yesterday when they showed him in that dress, it looked like something the girls around, like I said, back in the 80s would wear, with the pleats from the waist to the, like, upper thigh area, and then it flares out. My God, man, my God, we are in trouble. The Bible states, when we leave Babylon for the last time, we're going to have to go into the wilderness. And if you remember the Bible in the first portion, the first part, when the Israelites leave Egypt, they said, and I want to say this quickly. They said that the children of Israel and everybody who left underneath them, they walked and they were in the desert for over, I think, 200 years or something like that. They were in the desert for. And then they said the reason why that they were in the desert because they had to die out. All their practices, the things they were into, the messed up mindset that they have concocted by being slaves in Egypt, that old way had to die out and the new way had to be brought in. And that's what's going to have to happen to us. If we ever get our crap together, we're going to have to die out. So the new groups of us can inherit the earth, because we have, how can I put it to you? It's like we are receptacles of garbage. Are receptacles for garbage. It's given to us. We're receptacles for garbage. They make sure that they give us all the garbage and BS that they want to give us. you know. So, like I said, what they're gonna do is they're gonna constantly keep bombarding us with this LBGQRSTY, and then you got people like Tamika Mallory with their Cadillac commercial with cross-dressing men in there, and then her playing the Jesus role, and like I said, all this stuff is by design. This is not by coincidence. I'm not against Tamika Mallory or anybody. Strong black women must stand together with themselves, and all this, separating the black man from the black woman and the black woman from the black child, so that y'all can get into y'all gay modes and have your way with these young kids. I mean, this is a true travesty, if you ask me. And we have fallen into this trap head first. We didn't go feet first. We went head first. For those who aren't sleeping, or those who are not falling for the bullshit, they're going to speak out and they're going to talk about this, because this is something that hurts. This is something that I can't say hurts, but this is something that is designed to destroy us as a people. And it's going to break us down, because, like I said, since the 60s, when they found out that we were really going to be together and we're going to march together, we're going to work together, they had to put a stop to it. They had to get rid of the man out the house first. Once they got rid of the man out the house, the children were slim pickings. And trust me, that's where the prison to the pipeline began. Prison pipeline began. From school to prison pipeline began. During the late 70s, late 70s, early 80s on through. I used to watch a lot of brothers go to jail for drug dealing. And the reason why that came to play was because, remember, the mothers kicked out the fathers out of the house for welfare. I remember as a kid standing in the welfare line with my mom when I was a little boy. You know what I mean? When I was little. And this is back before they had, direct deposit and all that stuff. You had to go to a check cashing place, or you had to go to a bank. So every first of the month, my mom had to go down to which we had a bank that used to be on a corner, like right around the corner from the house. So that was like a 5-minute walk up the street, And when they closed that down, my mom had to go all the way, like about, I say, a mile up the road to a check cashing place. And I remember how long that line used to be. You'd be standing out there in the winter time, it's cold. You'd be standing out there in the summertime when it's hot, for like about a good hour before you got in there, or half an hour, just standing there waiting to have your check and your food stamps cash. I remember that shit. And the funny thing is, my mother was with my father, but they couldn't be living together, because that was the stipulation of having welfare. That was the stipulation of having her apartment. You know what I mean? Even though my father did all the shopping, even though my father took care of the clothing bills and everything, and the food bills and anything else my mom wanted, he took care of that out of his own pockets. And then, like I said, the feminist mentality was always there. I don't need no man. I can do for myself. A lot of them black women wasn't doing for themselves. The government was giving them money to help do for themselves. They set them up in apartments. They turned around and took the father out the home and And then the mother, she's raising boys, and mothers destroy their sons. And I'm not saying, and I'm being honest with you, a lot of mothers destroy their sons. And not only the mothers destroy the sons, but the daughters help, destroy them as well. Trust me, my oldest sister had masculine energy, still do to this day. My other sister, she's the same way almost, you know what I mean? But my older sister, she really has that real masculine energy about her, and she's single to this day. All she does is screw around with boys when she want to be bothered with them, and then she go about her business, and she might be alone for a while, but when she feel like she want to be bothered with a man, she be bothered with a man, then she go about her business. You know what I mean? So that masculine energy never cancels out with her until she feels like she wants to be with somebody. And then, she gives it up to the wrong people. I mean, what I mean by the wrong people, I mean, like, she doesn't look for a husband. She just look for Mr. Right Now. And I understand in the way where she's coming from, because she doesn't want to have relationships like that. She feels like it's a waste of her time, which as I grown older, I feel the same way, because I think relationships could be good if you got somebody that's going to roll with you and they're going to work with you. They're going to work with you through the good, the bad, and the ugly. I have to deal with people's mindsets. And I understand that a lot of women, they claim they want good men, and they don't really want them. They want the guy that's going to beat on them, tell them to shut up, be rude to them. They want to be treated like a child. That's basically what they want. They want an overseer. They don't want a person who's going to say, hey, if we're working together, there's a 50-50 thing, and you do have some input on, I ain't going to say some, but you do have some input on what we're working with. And that's what I don't, a lot of these women, they want domination, control when you have a guy like me who's feeling like that. The guy who's running around telling you how you gonna run the house, and he tell you how he wants his shirts ironed and his Rice Krispies fixed in the morning. Those are the guys that a lot of women will sit there and they'll say, that's a real man. Because a lot of women they never grew up with a man. They think a man is supposed to either oversteps his boundaries, be able to put his hands on you and show you, no. Beat on you to show you that he cares, no. But like I said, let's get back to the main course at hand. The part about how black women will take a young boy and mess up his sexuality, or they'll mess up his confidence in himself, or they'll mess up something so how can I put it to you? It's so normal for him, but they'll turn around and they'll take it and they'll destroy it because he isn't going to stand. Well, how can I say it? He's all right. Let me go backwards a little bit, because I think I'm going in a different direction. I don't want to go that way. Women will turn around and they will destroy their sons and their brothers because his manhood is a threat to them. If you don't understand what I mean, I'm going to explain it. Um, I was dating a girl when I was 16. She had a kid that wasn't mine. Thank God. That. The baby was there before I was there. And I remember one day. I think I told you the story. I remember one day that she had asked me for Pampers. Like, could you get her kid some Pampers? She's like, could you get my son some Pampers? And then I laughed. I snarked. I get like a snarky laugh, and I said, huh, well, you need to ask the baby father, because I wasn't there when you made him. That's not my child. And she started crying, hung up the phone, which is some bullshit. And I laughed and I hung up the phone. I didn't feel bad because I was in the right. I was in the right. A lot of women who will hear this going to say, you wrong, you should have helped that girl. You should have helped that girl. No. If I stuck to my guns and if my mom wasn't there, guess what? I was right. Because that's not my child. I am not married to that woman. I am not taking on that responsibility of someone else's child. If I married her, it would have been a different story. You know what I mean? Me taking on that responsibility. I didn't come in here to take responsibility. I came in here to satisfy her sexual needs that she wanted and other little small things. And far as me doing something for her child, that was not even a part of the equation, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't even part of the equation. I knew what it was. She knew what it was. So we both was there at the same time. And well, I guess what me doing for her son was like a bonus. Yeah, for her, but not for me. And y'all might sit up here and say, damn, dude, you fucked up. No, I'm not fucked up. That's the way it should have been. But listening to my mother and listening to my sister, they changed my mind and had me thinking that me doing for a woman when she got a kid is the right thing to do. No, it's not. As a man, that's the wrong thing to do. If it's not your child, you ain't putting no food in that child's belly. You ain't raising that kid. That kid don't got your last name. You ain't married to his mother. You ain't supposed to do nothing for that child. It's up to you if you choose to do something for that child. It should be a choice. It should never ever be a point where, oh, well, I'm going out with her and she need $500 for her child's schooling. I went on with this shit for how many years? I think 5 years, 4 or 5 years of me, even when we weren't together as supposed to be girlfriend and boyfriend. While other dudes were smashing that ass for free, she wasn't asking them dudes for nothing. She had my car. Whenever she needed me or wanted me to take care of him, I was his father. While his real father was fucking taking a 5-year hiatus from his son. And when I let him go, that's when she decided to bring him back into his father's life. And guess what? Him and his dad have a very good relationship from what I can understand. You understand me? Him and his father have a very good relationship from what I can understand. And you know what? That's nothing. All I can do is say this. I am so pleased that has happened, because I think a son should have a relationship with his father. I think a son should have a perfect relationship with his dad. I think that honestly, I think that's a beautiful thing. I don't think another man should have a relationship with another man's son. Like I said, unless I'm going to marry a woman who has kids, I should have some form of relationship, a very, very platonic relationship with the kids, sons and daughters. I should have that real good understanding with them children. But if I ain't married to you, I shouldn't have to. See, and this is where I'm coming in at, where I say is these women had these kids and they mess up their they mess up their sons. My mom messed me up so bad to the fact that I don't know how to say no. You know what I mean? When it comes to women and when it comes to certain things, even certain things in life, I don't know how to say no. I'm not an indecisive person. Never have been. Whatever I want, I think about what I want, and I go after it, and I get it. And when I got it, I'm good. But it does fuck with your mind. It fucks with your manhood. It fucks, and I don't mean your manhood as in sexually. Just uh, the bravado of your manhood. You know what I mean? Your confidence, your bravado of your manhood. That's the thing that it fucks with. This is why black women, not even black women, just women in general, shouldn't raise their sons. If my father didn't have a stroke when I was 12 years old, and I had my father from, you know, the time from my birth all the way up until I was 28 when I lost him, when he passed on, I would be in a different realm of existence right now. You understand me? I wouldn't be mentally and heartfully the way I am now compared to what I would have been, I know, if he were to never had a stroke, because my father was a man that I could sit down and talk to and he understood. You know? And having him there would have been a great, especially during that time, especially going through my puberty time of my life, it would have been a great asset for me. So what I'm saying is, a lot of young brothers to this day who don't have fathers in their lives and they've been raised by their mothers, they're bitchy, moody, undecisive, catty. Um, they love to argue like a woman, and they'll hang around a bunch of girls like they're women. Sometimes when I grew up, we hung around girls because we wanted the draws. You know what I mean? Even sometimes that still goes on today, but a lot of these cats just hang around girls, and I watch them, especially where I live at. They hang around and they will walk around with a bunch of girls, and they out there cutting up, and the girls out there cutting up with the boys, like, same thing. But my whole situation is this: um, the gay agenda was born out of the feminist movement. It was born out of the single mother lifestyle, and it's being pushed heavily by the media, by your WB networks, by your ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox networks. You understand what I'm saying? These people use us, black people, as cannon fodder. as you want to say it. They use as that. Now, sometimes y'all may sit there and say, "Well, I seen a black, excuse me, I seen a white man on there that was gay, but he was with a black man." Exactly. Still with a black person. Just like you see the mixing of the race as far as the black man with the white woman or the white man with the black woman. You'll never see us together, and if you do see us together, somehow we're some type of we're like a non-functional family. Something's wrong with us. We're screwed up. I tell you, man. If we don't wake up, we're gonna be gone. We're gonna be dead soon. If we don't wake up, they are gonna have their way and have us gone with no resistance, no fighting, no nothing. I mean, I look at this the main people, Black Lives Matter, how they wanted to queer the black family. What do you mean about that? You want to destroy the what he said, the atomic black family. You want to queer the atomic black family. In other words, they want to take the black man out and put two gay women in or two gay men in and raise children to be gay. See, in other words, and I'm going to say this, and I hope some people hear this. If you were to queer everybody, I mean, just let's say you took the black race and you made everybody gay. Okay, how are we going to have babies? A lot of us won't be able to go to the sperm bank and get sperm because guess what? Guess what? It costs money to go to a sperm bank. And a lot of the poor people would die off not having children. Or you would have to ask somebody to jerk off in a cup and give you their sperm. But that gay guy will look at you like, ugh, I don't want my sperm going in you. No, you can't have my sperm. No. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. It's his bodily fluids, and it belongs to him. And if he wants to waste it on another motherfucking man, then that's his fucking problem. That's his choice. Que sera, sera. You understand what I'm saying? C'est la vie, motherfucker. C'est la vie. So, you gotta look at that. You gotta look at we would be dead within in 60 years. In a little over half a century, we would be wiped the fuck out. And you idiots don't even see it. And that's what they want. So, my last things to say is this. The gay agenda is real. These people want to see us stop procreating. They want to see the black man masculinity destroyed. That's why this masculinity war shit is going on. You know what I mean? Toxic masculinity, and now it's creeping up into white people's zone, so to speak, or in their lives now. Oh wait, toxic masculinity. Wait a minute, that's only reserved for black people, ain't it? See, whatever you design for us, it's gonna come back onto you. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna fall back on you. All right. I'm going to get up off of this thing because I'm losing time right now. So, as I usually say, I'm going to get up and I'm going to let y'all guys go. But just letting you know, we got to start letting these people come in and tell us anything and everything about us. Because honestly, we're doing what we can for ourselves. And we shouldn't be eating the crap that they're putting out on us. All right, y'all. This is the Battle Blast. I'm going to get up out of here. Peace.